Alright, so I did a quick little video. I'm going to talk about my predictions for Battlefield 6. You know, there's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors out there, but, you know, as a long-term player of Battlefield, I can tell you that I've got some pretty good insight on what's coming down the road. The graphics are going to be amazing, right? It's going to work for new gen consoles, PCs. That's going to be a given. We don't need to even talk about the graphics, because heck, I'm sure it's going to be better than Minecraft and Fortnite and Battlefield Heroes. Past all the graphic speculation, rumors, all that, to talk about the more pressing predictions. But first, while I'm thinking about it, go ahead, like and subscribe to get more information like this from me in the future. I haven't done a gaming one in a while, but you'll definitely get a lot. Okay, so my first prediction is there will definitely still be vehicles. It's unlikely they will be balanced, and if there's any kind of cross-platform compatibilities, console players will definitely be destroyed by PC gamers. Either way, I still have some amazing driving abilities, as you could tell. So be on the lookout, whether you're on a console or a PC. If you catch me, you're going to see some amazing abilities in vehicles. So just be careful. Okay, so speaking of cross-platforms, although it's great in concept, you know, I think to have the cross platforms, and a lot of people would love to see it, I think it's going to have to be implemented very well. It would need to be fair for gameplay and matchmaking, but you know, think about it. If it was cross platform and even cross generation, console compatible at this point, then what are you looking at? You got a PlayStation 4, 5, Xboxes, and a $4,000 PC all in the same server. And if there was, you know, some of those rumors going around about 100 plus players on a map, that could be really fun. But no leaks about that. Oh, but speaking of, also kind of while we're thinking about those 100 plus player maps, let's talk about that a little bit. Will there be more players? Absolutely. There'll be more than 64 players in each game, depending on the game mode. I think that's just where games are going at this point. There's no way around that. Battlefield players are traditionally not like Call of Duty jokesters. They're going to want to squad and team play, and they like vehicles. You've got to have the bigger maps for flying, driving around, driving skills like this. You've got to be able to have a lot of room. But at the same time, some of those smaller, successful Battlefield maps, like Operation Locker and previous Battlefield, gosh, let's hope that's not going to be 100 plus players trying to throw grenades in all the checkpoints. That would be really fun. And then nobody there to revive me. So that would be kind of a bummer. Although it's always, you know, kind of been my preference of having that 64 players is usually a good number. People that do like Battlefield, Firestorm, or Warzone, or even in Fortnite, you're going to see more players. I think what we've got to be careful with is having the bigger maps or the 100 plus player maps. You're also going to need to make it cross generation and cross platform, because 2 or 3 years down the road, you know, you've got people leaving the game, and so it'll be hard to fill up a server. We'll just have to wait, because there's no leaks about that, right? I mean, Tom Henderson hasn't said anything, so obviously nobody knows, right? But thinking about the more players, now what if instead of just having 2 sides, how much awesome chaos if there were like 3 or 4 different teams in the same map? Everybody can still be squatted up, still have lots of crazy hectic times. So one of my other predictions, you know, we've heard about the fully destructible cities. So that's nothing new. My prediction on that You know, if you think back about like Battlefield 4 and the famous Shanghai Tower coming down, it looked great, right, in all the trailers, and it was really good in the game. But then overall, buildings all collapsed at the same place or the same time, and you were just left with kind of, and so you just got familiar with it. But now we're talking about Battlefield 6 or whatever they're going to call it. We're probably going to see more destruction. And just imagine if it really was close to fully destructible, where you're playing rounds and you have no idea when or what something might collapse on you. It would just be mass chaos, and how awesome would that be? Who does not appreciate complete mass chaos? It will have more destruction, but definitely not full destructible cities. Yeah. I think we'll have to wait until Battlefield 7 or 8 or who knows what the franchise is going to call these things moving forward. One other thing, it's not really a prediction, but it's a want. I would love to say it's a prediction. But if they brought back the Commander side app for tablets, I, for one, loved how it worked in Battlefield 4. The app was a great addition, easy to navigate, yet terrible to use on the console. Let me boss people around on my tablet while I'm binge watching something on Netflix, instead of having to try and binge with my console or my PC turned on. Come on, just find a way to where that player can only be logged in on the app or their, gaming console, but not both ways, and just be able to play. I think it would be some pretty nice features that they did a good job with for Battlefield 4. For some reason they didn't keep it, and that's a shame. So anyway, there's my predictions. Basically, you have learned nothing more than what you probably already know. But it was a good way for me to try out my mic. Alright, thanks, and make sure to like and subscribe. Bye bye.